been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now on first down. From the left side, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Down, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Kansas City touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Off the play fake. Fox. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Off play action. Fox. Side complete. That's Joseph. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. 1st and 10. Fox, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. That has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fox sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First carried out for former Badger Jonathan Taylor.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Chiefs.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack by Chris Jones. In there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. second and long after the hold. Off-play action. Fox. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fox. Now they set up the screen. That's good play. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Complete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Operating from the gun, Fox. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And going deep. And the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And they will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Chiefs 28, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try.
He's got him in, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Fox will roll him out right. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's got this down to the 35.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Play action. Fox. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. Off the play fake. Fox. He'll buy some. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
40-yard line.
Off play action. Fox. Being chased, and he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Fox. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll field this at the 5. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes to throw once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mahomes pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Off the play fake. Fox. Looking outside, and he's got him in. It's Joseph. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off-play action. Fox rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fox. Side complete. That's Joseph. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Off-play action. Fox sliding out of the pocket. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Man, I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
And the Raiders have got him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see next.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw. Fox. Dancing to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Off the play fake. Fox. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Raiders.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah. But right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off-play action. Fox. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Chiefs 49, Raiders 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. They got position on him, and he pulls it in. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
Taylor, the ball
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamp.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Complete to number 8.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Penalty markers down in the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set them up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fox. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Wheeler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 56, Raiders 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Fox. Throw left side complete. That's Joseph. And he'll be out of bounds. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got some space here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 63, Raiders 49. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Final score, Chiefs.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the...
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one, I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win.
Lucas Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina. It's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
9 yards. It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Now Brady. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
First down.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Joey Sly to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And they know the situation that's in front of them. They'll be in the playoffs. That's the good news. But have you seen enough from this team to think that they'd be a threat to do anything in some playoffs?
Well, to this point, and I love your question, but I don't think so. Not really. Although, to be fair, I think they'd say the exact same thing. But as a good friend said to me, someone who really understands this league, the playoffs sometimes have a funny way of making ordinary teams extraordinary. So let's watch and see. 5
yards on the play. And it's third.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Play action. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Brady. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds.
Brady's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. A short throw caught by Andrews. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Brady completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
To throw is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16.
It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. On the draw, this is Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Brady to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Wilson. That's Samuel, caught left side. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming back out to take the field, Mark Andrews and company. Unless he has a Julio Jones-type 300-yard game in him that Julio did against the Panthers in 2016, probably not going to reach 1,000, but still pretty good year.
I think you're right. It's a pretty good year for him, but let's face it, every receiver's dream is to have a game like Julio Jones had against the Carolina Panthers. It's 300 yards on the nose, and it didn't matter what coverage they sent his way. He solved it each and every time. maybe our guy can get that way in this ballgame. Let's see.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Brady now on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And at the 11-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Watch the whip. Check nickel. Kill. Turn up.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Wilson off the play fake.
3-yard line.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, Brady. And he wants Reynolds. Wait. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Reynolds hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that 1 pick with the 3 touch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 27 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Now Brady. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now Brady again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
To try again after the sack. Brady, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Brady's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Brady now to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And now here's Ross.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So here's Brady and the Bucks. Down by 16, a minute 11 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
10-10 at the 25-yard line.
Brady will try again on second down. They'll find Reynolds over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on first down is Brady. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.
They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I don't know. It wasn't good enough. What? Little bit. Let me feel myself. Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out. king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding. Grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make